Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin, one of the great venues in all of college football. And Bucky and the Badgers ready to tee things up in this home opener this afternoon. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Horn. Finds his target down the middle. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Horn. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, going up top. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just foot down inbounds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Release to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Horn. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Turns it loose. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The inside handoff. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's McMillan. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On first and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Red Raiders will line it up on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. To the air, it's Horn. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 10, Wisconsin 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's McMillan. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McMillan. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To throw, it's Horn. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Afterburner's coming. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him in the flat. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. He's right on target. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
3:25.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Easy. Go.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward to get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gorilla. Ready.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
Check.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big 3rd down catch and set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. Going over the top. And the pass is intercepted. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. The throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Badgers have this offense rolling. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got his man quickly. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Wisconsin 14, Texas Tech
10. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Horn. He looks that one in nicely. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did.
On down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
To the air, it's McMillan. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Bully ball on third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Badgers are on the move. Looking for room. It's Barker. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
3:25.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
No, no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Texas Tech, 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Texas Tech 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass. It's Horn. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking downfield, it's Horn. Takes the easy completion. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out of the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 20 over Oregon. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to throw it again. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on fourth down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on fourth and short.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Longer.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Firing to the right, complete.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's McMillan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you've got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Cricket.
They'll go to the air, trying to get to it. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Got it.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Dropping back, it's McMillan. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
Easy.
Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Badger! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. TexasTech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Horn. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Coming after him. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field to give yourselves a shot to win.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. All kinds of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Texas Tech.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang,